Hey, I'd like to show you how to create Build-A-Box style subscriptions now with Bold Subscriptions V2 using Shopify Checkout. So this currently isn't a feature that's native in Bold Subscriptions, but it's actually very easy to do with an integration with Easy Bundles. That's another app. And actually, there's a lot of benefits and things that you could never do that weren't possible before. So what you're looking at right here is a example of a Build-A-Box style subscription. And I'll walk through it and I'll show a couple different ones. You can go to our demo store, and if you click on Build-A-Box up at the top, you can navigate this yourself and play around with it. This is just an example of a 3-step box builder style Build-A-Box subscription. You can, of course, have as many steps as you want. You can have it all in one step. Now, when a customer comes here, they can add one item. They can add multiple items. They can add more of a specific one if they want to do that. And you can set conditional logic to allow them to only add one, or they have to add one. Actually, in this case here, I have it that they have to only add one. If I come down here and I remove these and I try to go to the second step, it says I have to add at least one product. So I add the products here. One thing I really like about it is when you need to see more information on a product, they don't have to go to the product page. You just click on the product image and it pulls up all the details about the product, so they can make a decision right on the Build-A-Box if this is a product they want to add in their bundle, and then they can add it from there if they want. And so then you can see it builds the subscription bundle as you're selecting it. Now I'll just click next. So step 2 in this one is selecting my syrups. Same thing, I can add one or multiple. Let's say I want these 2 syrups every month, so I'll add those 2, and then I'll go next. And then the last step I have is to select a creamer, and I'll add this creamer. And now I'll go and subscribe to this bundle. Now, this particular one I have set to be allowed to be subscribed to quarterly or monthly. You can set that whatever you want. There's going to be a discount that's applied because they're getting it as a subscription. And then other than that, once you go through checkout, it's a regular subscription checkout. So let's say I'm subscribing to this monthly. It prepares the bundle, does some stuff in the back end, and then it goes right through Shopify checkout with each product in the bundle, but they're all linked together. And then these will all be on one subscription group. The customer will get them all on the same day, and the customer can go in, and if they wanted to change flavors or swap something, they can, but they're linked to one subscription. So in the back end, it'll make sense to the customer. Now, another scenario might look like this, where you have these accordion drop downs, and let's say you want to do it this way. You have your syrups, you have your, I already did the coffee. The coffee was the first drop down. Select your coffee. Just another way to visually represent the bundle. There's actually a number of ways that you can do this. So let me show you what this looks like in the app. So the app is Easy Bundles, integrates seamlessly with Bold Subscriptions. When you come in, you just simply click Create a Bundle. Now I'll just go into this one that I already created. This is the first bundle that you saw here. All I did was I clicked add a step. I create my bundle. Now in my step here, you can add certain things for like widget icons. Very simple. I just have three steps or 3 tabs in this step, and I can choose if I want to display the variants. This is kind of a neat feature to break out the variants as individual products, because on the bundle builder, it's not as easy to select variants. So if you do have variants, you can separate them out. And so for example, this is a step. If I click edit on here, it opens it up. I name the step. I say what flavors do you want each month, and then what products do I want to have in here. I can add as many products as you want, but you just use the product selector. You can see I've selected some. You can search by collection or however you want, if I wanted to do it that way. And then you can have some conditional logic. So my conditional logic is that there has to be at least one coffee in here, but there's a number of different ways you can add conditions. You can add some branding, custom fields if you need, if there's specific fields for that product that you need to gather, and then that's it. And then you just do this for each step. And now on our overall builder here, there's a few other things. You can offer bundle discounts if you want. I don't have this enabled, but if you wanted to give a percentage off, and then have some discount messaging, if they have spend a certain amount, like maybe they buy 3 or more in the bundle, they get 10% off however they want. It'll automatically add that coupon code in, when they enter checkout. It's really cool. A number of things you can do there. The only thing you have to make sure is when you're doing a bundle with subscriptions is that you turn on the subscription feature here. And then I have the one-time purchase disabled, so you can only subscribe to it as a recurring discount. So you can leave that on or off, but you noticed when I got to checkout, it only showed the option to subscribe. That's because I had that on. You can add a bunch of conditional logic if you want. You can style it. And actually, I'll show you the other bundle. This one here, it's very similar. I have my steps. I can configure, all of the branding up here. You notice when I have something added and I go to the next step, this little check mark here, that's because I have this one set to red. You can style the product card, the footer. You can even control these animated GIFs when it's loading, so that you have full control over the way it looks, which I think is why this is a really good solution for a Build-A-Box style subscriptions using Bolt Subscriptions V2 with Shopify checkout. So hopefully this helps, and we do have help and support articles, and there will be information as well in the comments here about where to get the app and everything else you need to know. So thank you.